You wake up in the middle of the night. It's completely dark, but you can navigate to the kitchen for a glass of water without stumbling. How? You aren't just remembering a list of directions. Your brain is running a full-scale simulation of the space. A cognitive map so detailed it includes the precise feel of the floor changing from carpet to tile. This internal blueprint is more than a memory. It's a predictive model of your physical world. It anticipates your movements and the consequences of those movements, making the known feel safe and, more importantly, effortless. Deep inside your brain, in the hippocampus, specialized neurons called place cells are firing. Each one corresponds to a specific location in your environment. Think of them as individual pins on a corkboard. But a map of pins is useless without coordinates. That's the job of the entorhinal cortex, a neighboring region, which contains grid cells. These remarkable cells fire in a stunningly regular hexagonal pattern, laying down a universal coordinate system, a kind of neural graph paper, onto which your place cells plot your location. This isn't an analogy, it's the literal GPS of your consciousness. When you walk through your home, this entire navigation system runs on autopilot. The process is so efficient it becomes subconscious, which has a profound effect. It reduces your cognitive load. Imagine your conscious attention is like a computer's RAM. Every unknown, every potential hazard in an unfamiliar environment uses up a tiny piece of that RAM. Navigating a new city street requires constant active processing. In your living room, however, that processing power is freed up. This cognitive offloading is the source of your confidence. You have more mental resources available for higher-level thought, creativity, or simply relaxation. This confidence isn't just in your head, it's in your body. The mental map is linked to your procedural memory, the same system that remembers how to ride a bike or type on a keyboard. Your muscles know the height of the chair you're about to sit in. Your arm knows the exact arc to flip a light switch in the dark. This is a form of embodied cognition, where thought isn't separate from the body's experience. You don't just have a map of the space, you are the mapped object moving through it. The feeling of confidence is the feeling of your physical self being perfectly in sync with its predicted environment. Philosophers Andy Clark and David Chalmers proposed a theory called the extended mind. They argued that the tools we use can become literal parts of our cognitive process. A notebook isn't just a place to store information, it's an external memory buffer. Your familiar room works the same way. The placement of your keys, the stack of books on your nightstand, the photos on the wall, they aren't just objects. They are physical extensions of your memory and thought process, offloading data from your internal brain to the stable, predictable environment around you. Your confidence comes from operating within your own expanded cognitive system. Here is where it gets truly strange. The brain is ruthlessly efficient. Why build a new system when an old one works perfectly? Neuroscientists have discovered that the hippocampus and its mapping abilities have been co-opted for tasks far beyond physical navigation. It also maps abstract concepts. When you learn a social hierarchy or the relationships between characters in a novel, your brain may be using place and grid cells to organize that information. Our language is filled with clues. We climb the corporate ladder, feel close to friends, or follow a train of thought. These aren't just metaphors, they are echoes of the fundamental, spatial way our brain gives structure to everything, tangible or not. So, the profound sense of confidence you feel in a familiar place is not merely about comfort or safety. It is the feeling of mastery over a map. It's your brain and body executing a flawless, low-energy simulation of a known world. This feeling is neurologically similar to the confidence an expert feels when discussing their field of study. The physicist navigating quantum mechanics and you navigating your dark hallway are both relying on a deeply ingrained, predictive map. Familiarity is expertise in the space of the physical. And it makes you wonder, what other invisible, abstract maps are you navigating in your life right now without even realizing it?
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.